not. How's it going, everybody? Nick here for another video. So my day so far starts 9 p.m. What's today? Thursday? So 9 p.m. Wednesday night, I go into work graveyard shift. So basically I work from 9 to 6 a.m. and then 6 a.m. I go home, and then I had to write a paper, like a one-page paper for homework, then take a shower. I skipped breakfast, but I had my morning coffee, so I'm kind of good. And then I had class at like 8:50 or 8:55. So like I haven't slept all last night, so I'm feeling a bit. Actually, no, I'm feeling pretty good. Like, I'm not tired. It's so weird. But anyway, back to the topic of today's video is how did I get into cars? What got me into cars? What got me liking cars? And to be completely honest, I didn't start liking cars until like junior year of high school, when I was barely getting my license. Like, I've always liked cars. Like me, I always loved Corvettes. Corvettes were my car, like always. Like, I always loved Corvettes. I always knew what cars were. Like, I always knew, like, this F-body was a Camaro. I knew what a Mustang was. I knew what, like, a Civic was, you know? Like, I always knew what the cars were, but I never knew anything about the engine. I never knew, like, how fast they were. Never knew anything about quarter-mile times, like, displacement, things like that. Like, how to make power, or how does an engine work. Like, I never really knew that. And, you know, it just took a lot of time to get used to. But yeah, I just started learning basically cars when I was getting my first car, which my first car was a 99 V6 Camaro. It was auto. So basically I got like nostalgia of my younger days in high school, which is only like 2-3 years ago. I never really liked cars at first. I was never really into cars. I was just into, like, you know, playing baseball. Baseball was my main thing at the time. And once I stopped playing baseball, like, I played baseball my entire life, travel ball, ever since I was like 3 years old. My dad started playing with me, and ever since then, you know, I traveled across the United States. Thankfully, I was granted that opportunity. Like, I had the skills and you know, the awesome parents to put me through travel ball, and I really, you know, loved baseball. Baseball's still one of my greatest loves out there. I love the game. Everything about it gave me a great childhood. I love my childhood thanks to baseball. Met a lot of great friends, and you know, grew up with them, being on the travel team. But anyway, this is about cars, not baseball. So senior year, I kind of got cut from the baseball team. Yeah, arm injuries, and then I was never, like, I put in work. Like, I ran 1 mile every day. I ran miles every day, okay? So I put in work, but it never paid off. So I kind of got cut. Didn't throw hard. I was a pitcher, and yeah, I didn't throw 80s, sadly. I was a 70 mile per hour pitcher. Yeah, I wasn't bad. Like, I struck out people. Like, I was nasty. Got a nasty curve and circle change. But besides that, yeah, so baseball was kind of done for me at that point. And, you know, I still continued to work out and throw, but my body kind of, like, was down here in everybody else's body, as in, like genetics and growth-wise. Like, I was still a short, little, chubby kid, trying to compete with these younger guys that were already, like, taller and stronger and faster than me, and I was, like, confused, like, man, like, genetics, my genetics suck ass, but well, sucks to suck. My genetics are better now, thankfully, for growing finally. But yeah, so baseball's out of the picture, and then so, like, I had nothing to turn to. So you know, getting my first car, thankfully, was a Camaro, and you know, my dad helped me out on that, and with that Camaro, I started looking into my car, looking at my engine, you know, the 3800 series GM engine, 3.8 V6, like 200 whopping horsepower, 220 foot-pound of torque. And, you know, my cousin also had an LS1 at the time, Trans Am WS6, he still does, and I started getting into the LS1, and ever since I learned about his car and looked up the Google facts and everything like that, horsepower, specs, and, you know, after that I just got hooked, and I love his Trans Am. I love the LS1, love the way it sounded. Whenever I get in that car, you feel the torque push you back, and I was like, damn, I really want this car. And, you know, I've been pushing for a V8 for like a year and 2 years, for like a year, and thankfully only owned the V6 for 1 year. I traded it for the LT1, which is what I started this channel with, and, you know, with that car, I was able to, be featured on the Smoking Tire. Imagine if I never had that LT1, no matter how much of a pile of crap it was at the time, gave me opportunities of meeting great friends. Like when I moved to Bakersfield for college, like I met friends with my car, my LT1. Like if I didn't own that car, I wouldn't have met those people. Like no matter how bad that in shape that car was when I got it, it was a good thing that I traded, because I was able to, meet these awesome car guys, and make all these friends, join a car crew, like a muscle car club, things like that. And I look back on it now, and it's like, at the time I was like, man, why did I even get this car? But looking back at it now, it was a good idea, great idea. Not mad that I got rid of the V6. It was really clean, but oh well. And then with that LT1 and being featured on the Smoking Tire made me realize how much I needed a newer car. And now I'm in this beautiful LS1, and yeah, things couldn't be better. Although I would love to get a C5 Corvette, but you know what? I got the power, and Jasmine's been treating me really well. And with owning a car, you're able to customize it to your own liking. And then when it's just great when you own your car, you just you're putting yourself your self-image of what you want it to look like when you customize your car. So like you're able to show yourself. You're able to show yourself with your car. You're able to it represents you. What you make your car represents who you are and who you want to be. It's just great. And then when people give you compliments on your car, it's just the greatest feeling ever. If you see me in the street and you compliment my car, no matter, I don't even know your name, if you compliment my car, I already like you 10 times more than the person that doesn't bring up my car. So if you like my car, I like you a lot. So if you see a guy with a nice car, like if you compliment them, some of them are dicks, but you get the guys like me that work on their car constantly, and that one compliment makes their entire day, no matter who you are. If you say, oh man, your car looks great today, like, oh my god, instead of saying I look great, I could care less if I look great, if my clothes look great. If you say my car looks great, my day just goes from 0 to 100 real quick, real fucking quick. So that's like the cool thing about me, and like how I got into cars. And then buying that Camaro, the V6, learning and googling stuff, I was able to learn up engines, like learn on how an engine works, and then with that car I was able to work on it too as well, like get my hands dirty, like install like certain parts, and over time you just learn, and that's how you get into cars, and that's how cars has been great to me, and why I love being a car guy. It's just that the car community is huge, and it's just awesome. Like even with YouTube too, like you connect with more car guys on YouTube and Instagram and Facebook, and it's just great. Like being a car guy is one of like the most awesome things and the best hobby that I've ever chosen, and I'm glad. I'm not ashamed of it. I'd rather that's what makes me happy. I'll do that. So it's just that, guys. Like that's how I got into cars. I mean, you personally watching, you've probably been a car guy since day one. But me, like, I've always known cars, but I've never really liked them because I couldn't drive them at the time. Why would I like something that I can't do? So that's my story. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully I didn't say a lot, because I'm trying to control that, and I'm also driving on the freeway at the same time. So hopefully you guys liked the video. Like it, thumbs up, comment, share it, whatever. I hope you guys have a great day. I will try to stop saying